Councilman Monte?
Yes.
Councilman Vidal?
Yes.
Councilman Jorgensen absent, and Councilman Bartholomew.
Yes.
Motion, all present, Mayor.
Okay, we've gone through the request matters for discussion. Phil, the only thing we ask is a brief summary of what we went over with Tim Corson in regards to Veterans
Yes,
Field.
Mayor, before I do that, I just do want to comment on 38 COA and some of the questions that have been raised about that site, whether it's contaminated, whether it's been remediated. The LSRP, who has been designated for that site, has indicated to the borough that there is no evidence that that site is contaminated. So that's the way the state has structured these types of investigatory situations. So as the borough has been informed, 38 COA, there's no evidence that that site is contaminated. Concerning Veterans Field, we did have a long conversation with Special Counsel Tim Corriston, and there's a number of parallel tasks taking place at the same time. One is that our LSRP First Environment will be at the Veterans Field tomorrow. They will commence soil samplings so that they can prepare the remedial action work plan, which will be submitted to the EPA so that the remediation of the field can take place. We've been informed that the results of that testing should take approximately 30 days. And when that happens, we will then have a plan that will allow us to go out to bid so that the removal of that material can commence. Now, we're hoping that, maybe within 60 days, we will see some real activity there. We are also simultaneously continuing with mediation with the responsible party. We are in conversation with Liberty Mutual, who has posted the performance bond, so that is also part of our efforts. If those things are not successful, then we will institute a lawsuit against the responsible parties and seek to be compensated for the damage that we have sustained. However, we will continue to take steps to remediate that site, so we will not delay the cleanup of Veterans Field. That we hope to be able to do, and then the lawsuit will just, take its course. So we're confident that we're doing everything we possibly can do to deal with this situation. So that's what we discussed with our...
Phil, is it safe to say that the response pending from Liberty Mutual on the bond is sort of driving this second part of the litigation, where we go there? That's sort of...
Yes.
That's not being delayed, or it's not
No,
a question.
it's not.
We're just waiting for them to decide what they're going to do before we decide what we're going to do.
That's correct.
Right.
And part of the information that we need is to have these soil samples take place, which we will start tomorrow. Terms, our former environmental consultant did not take a sufficient number of samples that would have allowed the EPA to approve that plan.
And we were just informed by special counsel that
Yes.
in fact Terms' plan would not have been.
It would not have been approved, so
by EPA.
we do have to undertake these additional soil samples.
And it's very comprehensive, and it's
Absolutely.
everywhere.
It's
So we can really have a comfort level.
It's absolutely going to be a comprehensive analysis because the EPA is going to require it. So they're working with us, we're working with them, and so hopefully the soil samples will be concluded this week. It doesn't take more than 2 days to gather the soil samples, and they will be then submitted to the lab so that we can get those results. So,
I must say that you working with Tim, Attorney Corson, I'm very comfortable with his progress. I think he's covered all stones, turning all stones for us, and really trying to get this thing done right and as quick as possible and as safe as possible. I really believe that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's doing an excellent job. He's very knowledgeable in this area, and I think it's equally important that everyone understand that there are parallel courses of effort to address this problem. It's not just one solution, there are multiple solutions, and we're pursuing all of them, and so we're not being delayed in any way in the sense of undertaking the remediation. These things, the soil sample has to be taken, so, you know, hopefully we'll have that, you know, wrapped up in 30 days. So
Thank you.
that's it.
Okay, we have nothing further on the agenda, so I'd ask for a motion to
So
adjourn.
moved.
Second? Second. Roll call.